Hey, what's up, YouTube? This is Martin Day Trades. You can follow me on Instagram, martin.daytrades. And what I want to do is kind of just go over my daily range with you guys right now. I did take an L, two L's today, guys, down 1.3%. Not good. Um, but it's looking like it's potentially reversing. There is this uh 15-minute bullish order block right here. You guys see that? Which it was already tapped into right here twice. It may come down, higher probability, may not, but we do see that. Okay, so we're just gonna go over the daily range. What happened for the 5 minute? Okay, so we can see here that this didn't play out, so I'll delete that, clean up this area real quick. Fair value gap, we're gonna extend though this out this way. Fair value gap, make it a little bit, put a little bit more. You're gonna delete these alerts here, guys, so you guys can see that. Um, I was expecting price to go bearish because I missed the bullish move, and I had been if you guys watch my video for today's live trade, you'll notice that I was bullish, waiting for price to come down into this 79% fib level right here, 15-minute bullish order block, right? And it rejected the 50% and it started taking off, and you can see how this candle starts to form, guys. In the morning I have it like this, so as soon as this candle takes this candle, it's starting the momentum to be bullish again. And I was waiting for it to come up but not take this out. I was waiting for it to have a retracement and then come a little lower, potentially into this zone at the open. That's what you call like a bread and butter setup, guys. Like it would have taken the liquidity here. I'll show you guys where the liquidity lies, right? And where these wicks are, you call that liquidity. And it never took the liquidity from these lows right here, guys. Like this one right here didn't even take liquidity, but it's almost equal lows. And once again, it got close, but never took out this low. These are just pullbacks. So I guess what I can learn from this, guys, looking left, I can see how it trades. Okay, so this is these trades, and people are buying and selling, and it boom pops up. Okay, here's some price level. Where is that at? This is London Asian session. We can see these levels that it's been trading off of, and here was this, and we can see London made this low, and we could one could then um deduce or use deductive reasoning and say, hey, well, price can come close to this area, but it won't take out the London low. And I'm bullish. So if I'm bullish, and I don't expect it to take out the London low because the low from London didn't take the low from this retracement low from Asian session right here. So what I can deduce is price is going to want to get close, but it's not going to take out, it's going to move, be a little bit higher in pip size or in pips. So this low right here is at 299. This other one's at 300, and this got to 303. So what I could have said is I'm going to enter at around 300. So as soon as it got close to 300, essentially seeing how it trades off of this, as soon as it starts to come down, but then starts to lift up, like, got to be greedy as it's lifting up because it's just going to keep going higher, come down. There was this, and then that was the entry right here at 306. If anybody got in at 305 to 300, 305, like, had a 10-point stop loss, let's just say that, right? Long position. Let's say they got in at 305 under these lows. That's a 9 pip stop loss for the high of previous day high would have been, or the London high, targeting London highs 1 to 7. Um, this would have been a 1 to 10, right? Into this at the end of London, tapped 1 to 10 risk to reward setup. And as Asians trading higher, that's pretty cool. That's now a tapped right into this zone, which would have been a 1 to 13 risk to reward setup, guys. So these are good. This is good analysis right here, so that we can see here how there was this Asian session range, and you can see that I'm gonna do the markup here because in my charts it goes to the new range, but before that it was right in this area. It's I'm gonna do a little box. How about that, guys? And I think it's 212. I have to ask Andre about that. Uh, no, I think it's right here. So call this Asian session range. Okay, so in this area right here, guys, is the Asian session range, and it created these highs and lows, and I'm gonna mark them out. Asian session high and Asian session low. Okay, so yeah, look, so there's this entry that we figured out where it was gonna be close to the 300 level, big fig, mid fig level. Take these double lows, it could about like get close to it. 300 was our entry, so this could, someone did get in and they had a 15-point stop. This setup to target the Asian session high, or these highs right here, would have been right here. So this trade is a 1 to 6 risk to reward, guys. Like, and yeah, it tapped it into the Asian session. So maybe someone's like, okay, well, here's this, and it's right here. Even so, today could have been a 1 to 5.5 risk to reward. So you can see here that I'm gonna get rid of this fib. No, I'm gonna keep the fib. I am gonna delete this though. Delete this bottom one now. I'm gonna actually put my horizontal lines back in here just so that 200, 300, actually no, that one's already good. There's 800 up here, 200. I will do this one at 1,000, 11,000. Okay, so I'm actually going to take a picture of this and put it in my journal. Copy link to chart image. Because I want to just fill this out. Paste. Okay. Um, Turned out to be a loss. Um, That's a good one. Bank holiday. Be wary next bank holiday. Low volume, not ideal to trade, guys. The move today only moved 100 pips, but it could have been a 1 to 10 depending on where you got in at. So, or even a 1 to 4 if you're risking 25 pips for 100 pips. So, so that would have been 4 lots on the trade just to risk 1% of the account size. So I'm gonna go back to Nasdaq now, and I'm gonna. There is this also this 5 bit minute. There is these areas in here where price was gonna target this fair value gap right here, guys, which it was running through. But then right above it, there's this 5 minute. Um, what is that? Why is there session? So there is these areas where it targeted where people wanted to get out as soon as they got to these levels. You know, they're huh, um Like this would have been a 1 to 2.5 right here, guys. 1 to 2.5 risk to reward. And people are happy with that. They're taking their 2.5%, but 3% was right here, and there was still a lot of momentum upwards. So a lot of people held that. We're just holding it now at this point, and it got to 1 to 5, and people were starting to scale out at this point. But it did reach 1 to at the wicks, 1 to 5.5, and then it did get to yeah, no, the 1 to point 5 is 5.5. We'll just say 5. That was a good trade today, guys, and missed it. So what I want to do here is shrink this up a little bit, pull it out, and what I want to do now is and you can see where the fib long was, guys. Let me just extendo that out. It was right at these highs where I was measuring it um from here. Okay, I'll do it. This is not the right correct one. It was from here to right here. Okay. I wonder if I can make that a little bigger. Yeah, a little bit bigger. There we go. So it's from here to here, this Fibonacci retracement tool, guys. You guys can watch my YouTube video on that, how to set it up and where to use it from. So I have this impulse, guys, here, this impulse, and I know it needed to have a retracement for the next move higher. So, but where could that retracement go? So that's what we were figuring out. We were figuring it was going to be down here, but it only went to the 50. We just talked about that. So I'm going to write some text out, and I'm going to say London high at the price was essentially 11,370. 11,370. Oh, I have my 0 sticks on that one. I need to get a new keyboard. Plus we can, what else was here? 50% fib retracement, guys. I'm not too happy about that one. I was expecting it to go to the 79 fib long, plus time of day right at 9:50. It had that drop downwards to take it. So 9:50 um AM was the entry, was the OTE, was the OTE. Um, there was this fair value gap. This was a fair value gap right here, guys. You guys see that? And it went right back into the fair value gap that it already had traded into twice. And there's this arrow that I have here that was showing the lows. So I'm gonna delete that. Um, so plus fair value gap. So yeah, that was a strong trade right here. I'm gonna make that a little bit smaller. I hope you guys can see that on my screen. Um, so that's where the entry was. And then we have these targets where I mentioned um, targeted Asian session high. There's this order block now right here. So targeted the uh, Asian session high order block, which now turned it into a breaker block. So it has to come back down, guys. I'm thinking so. Price is, this is the order block I was talking about. Let's see right here. Pull it out. It came up, traded through it, retested it, and now it's bouncing off of it. Guys, price is bullish. I'm bullish. You can see this right here, guys, as we're speaking. The Nasdaq is making higher highs. So this now could have easily been a 1 to almost right to the pip. 1 to 8, guys. This is a 1 to 8 risk to reward. Oh my God, for sure 1 to 8. Risk to reward setup. Could have had it right at the 500. It's gonna go to 500 because it usually uh travels to the big figure levels. So, but yeah, we were targeting it right here. So it was we're solid where we are right here. 400. We could have had a 400 take profit right to the pip up here, guys. But targeted Asian session high order block plus um time was 12 p.m. 3 hours later. So 9 a.m. my time, but by noon, 12 p.m. I'm gonna write AKA 9 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. So I just kind of correlate it to my time zone, 3 hours, 12 p.m. So that they got to that target right there, which was a 5.8. Big targeted the 1100 11,400 level. So I'll write that down too. And uh, seems about it, guys. Okay, cool, cool. I'm gonna move this way. All right, cool. So I think I'm gonna take a screenshot of this, take copy link to chart image, go back to my journal, daily range, and do my daily range. Oh, wait up. Before I do the daily range, Andre likes to do this right here. I'm just gonna kind of scoot this way now, and I'm just gonna mark this, call that the daily range sketch, and then I'm gonna do this one. We had, this is the Asian session. Um, came up. That was the entry. Entry was, it would have been like that. I'm not gonna, today's daily range, NAS100. And thank you guys for watching this with me. I'm kind of boring right now because I keep getting lost with what I need to do. Um, today's NAS100. Right, the date's gonna be right here. Okay, paste. It was correct, guys, but we just didn't get the. It was the loss. Uh, I don't like how this is kind of like. Was it a correct analysis, but you didn't follow your rules? Like yeah, but I didn't follow my rules. So with that being said, guys, I kind of just want to say thank you for following me, um, t with this through this journey. Um, I see where the entry was. I see where I went wrong. I knew it was a bullish day. Yeah, I would look to go short. That's counter trend trading. That's retail mindset, and I'm getting chopped up with that retail mindset because I'm like, okay, well, it didn't go into my OTE, but I don't want to miss out. That's FOMO, guys. That's what happens when you get FOMO. Um, so don't trade like that. Learn to be better than me and to do what's on the chart here, guys. So this is Martin Day Trades. Subscribe and like my video and write a comment down if you see anything that I missed or if you want to tell me something about yourself. Go right ahead. Um, have a great day.